Daniel Bryan is one of the most difficult WWE superstars to prepare for. Corey, what would you say is the best way to counteract the leader of the Yemen?
Look, I don't particularly like most of the people in the crowd or watching on TV for that matter, so I wouldn't be bothered by Daniel Bryan's overwhelming crowd support, but crowds can get loud for Bryan, and that can phase some superstars.
Clearly on a mission here. He's inflicting some serious pain here. Let's return to counteracting Bryan's fervent fan base. Byron, how can an opponent deal with Daniel Bryan and his passionate fans?
It's going to take laser focus, Michael, and if you're a popular WWE star, you might want to consider a pair of earplugs for one night, because the WWE Universe probably won't be in your corner if Daniel Bryan is your opponent.
That'll have you worrying about long-term injuries for sure. We saw perhaps the greatest one-night performance in WrestleMania history when Daniel Bryan won in both the show opening and main event matches at WrestleMania. It's got to be hard to rebound from that one. John Cena is starting to take some deep breaths in there. Two guys, we all knew this was going to be an all-out battle.
It's hard to tell at this point, but perhaps the unpredictable nature of this match is too much for overcome.
Oh, I think this man means
Daniel Bryan's performance at WrestleMania 30, and those two matches were not short of top competition. Bryan took on Triple H first, with the winner getting a main event slot. After defeating Triple H, he took on Randy Orton and Batista for the WWE Championship.
Well, in both matches, Bryan had the odds stacked against him. In fact, the main event often approximated a handicap match. However, the leader of the Yes Movement prevailed and left the grandest stage of them all with WWE's biggest prize.
He got it with the kick. And his attention is now focused on that arm.
You know, I'd say the Falls Count Anywhere match was popularized back in the Attitude Era, but before that, I remember Pat Patterson and Sergeant Slaughter's famous 1981 Alley fight, which many consider to be the precursor to Falls Count Anywhere. Watch this. Oh.
Up and over with a suplex.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
As Byron mentioned, the Pat Patterson Sergeant Slaughter Alley fight had many of the elements of a Falls Count Anywhere match. Most notably, I'd say, was the heavy weapon usage.
Yeah, that match had everything from cowboy boots to brass knuckles, but more importantly, weren't you born in 1981, Saxton?
Good point.
A jarring uppercut. What's he gonna do with it? Oh, and he slips it out.
Wow, looked to me like he had it locked in pretty good. All right. Guys, Guys, the most important thing for a superstar to remember in a Falls Count Anywhere match is that anything goes. And I do mean anything.
I hope someone uses you as a weapon, Saxton.
Caught off guard. He caught him slipping. He's in big trouble. Here's the cover.
1, 2, 3. Yes! Takes it!
He's get after it. Highlights.
Here is your winner.
That's an impressive win right there.
Cena lost. Mr. Never Get.
As we close the book on this match, I need to remind everybody